Can a Miller Trust be used to protect assets in Florida? This is the question that we get from time to time, and we'll be discussing in today's video. The answer is a resounding no. This is a big Medicaid myth that we hear a lot. People go, I'm just going to take all my assets and put it into a Miller Trust. And that is a totally inappropriate and waste of time and really bad thing to do, because we have other ways of protecting assets that we're not going to get into in this video, but a Miller Trust is not one of them. What is a Miller Trust? Miller Trust, another word for a Miller Trust is a qualified income trust. Those are two terms that mean the exact same thing. Miller Trust, qualified income trust, income-only trust. These are for people in the state of Florida who are interested in qualifying for Medicaid, but their income is too high, not assets. We're dealing with assets using other strategies. Miller Trust, qualified income trusts only are related to income. So if someone's income is above the income cap, which changes every year, we can not allow someone's high income to be a barrier to getting help, getting government to help pay for care at home or in an assisted living facility or in a nursing home if their income happens to be too high. What you do is, if your income is too high, because they count Social Security, they count the pension, they count your retirement distributions, right? If all that added up is more than the income cap, then you're not eligible for Medicaid in Florida unless you place the difference into that Miller Trust every month. Each and every month you or your loved one wants to be eligible for Medicaid, they need to use this income trust if their income is too high. So I hope I've said the word income enough, because I really want to dispel this myth where people go, I'm just going to take extra assets, meaning there's money sitting in my bank account, as an example, and just dump that into a Miller Trust. That would be not useful to you, especially because a Miller Trust has a Medicaid payback requirement. Even if you could dump assets in there, you wouldn't want to do it, because you have to pay it back to Medicaid to the extent that there are funds left in that account when someone passes away. When we're dealing with income, because the income comes in and the very next day maybe the income goes right back out, Miller Trusts are really supposed to zero out. You're not supposed to accumulate money in a Miller Trust. They're supposed to zero out every month. And so, yes, if there happens to be a couple $100 left when my client passes away who's on Medicaid, it'll likely go back to the government, but no big deal. We've gotten so much more by way of value. I also want to point out that with a Miller Trust or a qualified income trust, you don't lose the income if you haven't inferred that, right? The money comes in, and again, you're just satisfying Medicaid's income cap requirements. The money can come right back out the same day or the next day to go pay for additional care needs. So again, can you use a Miller Trust to protect assets? The answer is no, don't do it. If you have excess assets and you want to protect them, we have other ways of doing that. If you are in Florida, please schedule a consultation. If there's someone else who needs to see this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to dispel a lot of Medicaid myths. We're trying to get good information out there to the great state of Florida. And thank you very much for watching.